It's a brew day. It's a brew day. Right. I haven't even had my breakfast yet. I've just finished fudging, making up, bodging a bit of a recipe together. And we're off. I treated the water last night when I got home from work. Made it up this morning. Shall we see what we're going to do? Are you ready? We're going to do today a Kviek Vanilla Stout. So that stout's nearly kicked. And I need to get one going. And we're going back to bucket. We're going to chuck it in the bucket, I think. Grain bill. The strike water is warming up. We're nearly there. It's a beautiful sunny day. I'll take you outside if it's quiet enough in a little while. When we're mashing in. But we'll have a quick run through. I say I haven't had any breakfast. I haven't even had a coffee yet this morning. I'm ready for a drink. Run through this quick. Then I'm going to go get a coffee. So we've got 4.5 kgs of pale malt. 200 grams of crystal malt, 160 grams of roasted rye, 60 grams of black malt, 200 grams of Carafa Special 3, 250 grams of chocolate malt, 100 grams of carapils. Hops are going to be 40 grams of Magnum at the start of a 45-minute boil, 50 grams of Challenger last 10 minutes. We've got 3 Madagascan vanilla pods, gourmet vanilla pods that we have. I've frozen them before, then I've sanitised everything, split them down the middle, pulled the middle out, put them on some silver foil, sanitised them again, put them back in the freezer. They're going to go in for like a dry up, but through fermentation. So as soon as I put it in the fermenter, we're going to put them in then. This is inspired by my milkshake IPA, where I put 2 of these in, thought I hadn't got enough, and it's blown me away. It's absolutely perfect. Video is out on that. So yes, 3 I'm hoping is going to be enough to get through them dark malts. If not, I might need 4, but I'm not going to know till I taste it, but I'll know for next time, won't I? I'm going to be using Cross My Loof. This is the last packet of this I've got. I went off Kviek a bit, I've got to be honest. That citrusy, funny thing that it started giving me. I think there's some good other quick fermenting yeasts out there that you can use, Nova Lager, things like that. If you just want a quick yeast. And I just want this for a quick yeast, but I don't think I'll get that funny Kviek-y. I think it'll get a bit lost, but we'll see. But it'll still be interesting. But in a lighter beer, I think it's really prominent, the Kviek-y bit that I get off it. I've used it for years. I've really enjoyed using it, but it may have come to its end now. I've moved on to other things, and this will maybe be my last one. Maybe, I don't know. And I think it'll be all right in a stout. We'll get it done quick. We'll get it on. So yes, I'll have to talk to you about what I'm going to ferment it at, because I'm not sure. 25 to 40 degrees. It's going in that small fermentation fridge down there, which I can really control the temperature up on it. And the other ones are a big tall one, so it's a bit harder to get it. It does do in summer, but it's a bit harder to get it right up. It could do with another heating element or a bigger tube heater in it. But that one, I'll get that to 30 degrees easy. I'll probably ferment it at 30 degrees. Have we covered all bases, ladies and gentlemen? I stick a Camden tablet in my water. I'm not using any additions because my water's quite hard. Perfect for a stout. I think we're about right, aren't we? We're not. I've just noticed. I think I'm gonna. I wanted some lactose. I went to get my lactose. I was going to put some lactose in it. I haven't got any. So I think I'm going to put 250 grams of maltodextrin in it, just for a little bit of zha. Do you know what I mean? Give it a bit of body and let's see. This is all a bit unknown, I've got to be honest. Vanilla pods in a stout, never done it. Kviek Stout, I don't think I've done that either. It'll be alright, won't it? Like I say, I've only looked through my dark grains 25-30 minutes ago, picked a load out, chucked them in. Again, we are fudging it. So, pulse pale malt. Oh, I love it. There you go, darky malties. Oh, lovely. It smells delicious in here. Already, we've not even mashed in. Those grains smell lovely. I'm covered in dust. I'll get back to you in a bit. Right, we're mashed in. We're giving her a stir. There's some grain in this, isn't there? I'm doing this quick. Someone's just turned up next door to cut the grass. So that's going to get noisy any time. Anyway, you've seen me stirring porridge before, haven't you? You've seen me boiling it. So, I'm going to get this brew done and we will get back to you with a pint in my hand at some point. Probably talk about the brew day. I like doing that. Have a chat about the brew day this evening when I get back from doing all me running around with Martha. And then we'll see how we went on, shall we? Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Right, 10 minutes to go, so I'm going to chuck the plug back in. I've got 250 grams of maltodextrin. I'm just going to dig a bit out. Now be careful because it's hot. But we're dissolving her up, look. Dissolve her up so she doesn't stick at the bottom. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Look, that's just as quick as that, dissolved it up. Perfect. Easy as that. Right, this is what we've done with the vanilla pods. Look, we split them, got the stuff out. We're going to chuck it all in. We've sanitised her a few times. We've sanitised that because I need to scrape it, I think. We bring you down. We're in the bucket, look. We're in. Oh, lovely. We're going to leave that in fermentation. Pitch the yeast. Lovely job. We're in. Okay, great. I will be back in a bit. Right, I'm not saying it's the best part of a brew day because you know me, I love brewing, but having a cheeky beer after you've cleared up, the sweet smell of wort is still in the air in here. The vanilla Kviek Stout, Kviek Vanilla Stout, I can't remember which way around I'm going to do it, is tucked up in that fermentation fridge. So we are tucked up nice. Beautiful. Oh, let me have a drink. Oh, Oh, lovely. I've got a cheeky little acai. I like it. Nice and refreshing and cold, bit fizzy, super dry. It is beautiful. So yes, we're all tucked up, we're cleaned up, the sun was out all day, it was absolutely a joy to be outside. Molly the cat stayed with me all brew day. Nice little easy clear up, lovely, everything dries nicely, doesn't it, when it's a bit warmer. You can stay outside, nice, just a beautiful, beautiful day. And it all went to plan. Super smooth, just perfect. No, it just seemed so easy. Just so easy. Nice steady brew day. It looks a good colour. OG, I think we came out at 1.049, but I will have to get back. I'm sure it was 1.049. Yeah, lovely, lovely, pleasant day. So we'll let it ferment. Shouldn't be long. There's nothing else to do to it apart from keg it and lightly carbonate it, is there? Yeah, that should be about it if all goes to plan. Hopefully, we'll come back to you with a pint of dark, lovely black or nearly black beer in my hand. I'm going to go and enjoy the evening after a very, 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 very pleasant day. Lovely. We've done it. We have another beer in the glass, ladies and gentlemen. In my new Gamdude Brewing glass, we've got the Stout. She looks dark. It's got that little ruby red hue that they have at the bottom, which they should have, and a nice off-white fluffy head. It smells malty. It smells coffee, and it smells a little bit chocolatey. Light carbonation. We've done a good job here, look. It looks a bit, not quite so dark as it does in the actual flesh, but she is pretty dark. She's pretty dark. So, ABV, what did we get? It started, original gravity was 1.049, final gravity was 1.015, giving it an ABV of 4.5%. Lovely, perfect, quaffable beer. Isn't it? Perfectly quaffable. Lovely. Hot day today, but it's not really stout weather. Although you can drink it any time, can't you? Anyway, it smells substantial. That's what it smells. So we was going to ferment it with a Kviek yeast at 35 degrees C. In that winter period in here, I couldn't get my fermentation fridge above 30. So this fermented at 30. So what we got? We've got roasty. We've got malty. We've got chocolatey. We've got a bit of coffee. Now, I don't know whether I'm getting a bit of that Kviek orange through or whether I'm getting a bit of that Challenger orange through. But I feel there is a little bit in there of some sort of orange. I mean, it's hard to pick out, and it's going to be with all them malts. It's substantial, this. It's nice and thick. It's nice and roasty and toasty, a little bit astringent. It's got a bitterness, a beautiful bitterness to it. And a little bit of orange from somewhere. Now, I didn't think that Kviek would influence it at all, really, taste-wise. And I don't know if it is. It might be that Challenger. But I'm sure there's a little bit in there. It's a little bit piney. It's a little bit earthy. It tastes exactly like a stout should do. Yeah, Tastes just like a stout should do. All those proper roasty, dark. It's been sat a while, this. Where are we? This was kegged on the 1st of April. It's now it's the 2nd of June, but I mean, it might be July even before you see this. It's still a bit astringent, maybe. I don't know. It's not unpleasant by a million anyway. It tastes pretty much like my stouts do. My normal stouts. Lovely. Yeah, so decent, lovely. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Go on. This is not a vanilla stout. Three vanilla pods in the... Did I put them in the dry up? No, I didn't. I put them in when we put it in the fermenter from the boiler. Now, I put 2, didn't I, in my last beer, which was a light beer, and I could really, the milkshake IPA, I could really taste the vanilla on that. Same pods, they've been frozen. So I put 3 in, and I thought 3 would definitely, without a shadow of doubt, after tasting that IPA, milkshake IPA, would definitely cut through this dark malt. Now, I don't know whether I could taste a bit of vanilla when I first tasted it, but subsequently, ladies and gentlemen, other people have tried this. I've said it's a stout, they've tried it, I haven't told them what it is, and then I've said, what are you getting out of it? And not one of them has said vanilla. And then I told them that it got vanilla in it, and they still couldn't pick it out. So I am pretty sure this, you can't taste vanilla in it. Now, is it because I've not put enough in? I didn't particularly want to use extract, I've got to be honest. And I say I had high hopes, especially after that milkshake IPA. It turned out so well. The vanilla was so prominent. It was so tasty. It tasted so natural and beautiful. So was it not enough? Was it because it wasn't fermented under pressure? Does that make a difference? I chucked it in a bucket. Is it when I put it in? Should I have put it in for a dry hop instead of straight at the start of fermentation? So many questions, ladies and gentlemen. So many questions. I'm not sure. I mean, we're all right. We're all good. We've still come out with a beautifully tasting, lovely stout that people are enjoying. It's very nice. But I was trying to make a vanilla stout. And I don't think I've done it. It's not the end of the world because it's still very nice. We're still enjoying it. But why? Why? I don't know. I can taste a little bit of that roasted rye in there. See, the trouble is with a stout, there's a lot of malts that are really dominant in there. And I put mine in at the start of the mash. Now, I know some people leave their dark malts till the 10 minutes before the end of the mash. Just sort of sprinkle them on top, wet them, don't they? And then run it through. Should I be doing that? Will it make it less astringent? I don't know. The other stouts, the coconut stout was really coconutty. You know, the other stouts I've done that I've used things in, the cherry stout that I used real cherries with, they was really cherry-y. In fact, probably I like cherries, but I think that might have even been too cherry-y for me. So I don't know. Vanilla, this has not worked. But this is how we learn, isn't it? It's alright. Still got a nice drink. It's just not the drink I was thinking of getting. We'll... We'll put a line through that. And we'll rethink. I like a stout on, so I'm already thinking about what stout I'm going to have on next, and I don't know. It'll probably be brewed by the time this video comes out, because I've got a few stacked up. So asking you to put in the comments below. Although that'll be alright for the next one, after I've done the next one. Or it might still be on. Do it. Give me an idea of what sort of stout you think I should do. Not an imperial stout, because I'd like to do an imperial stout, but I'm going to have to bottle it in small bottles. I haven't got enough. Because I can't. You know what I'm like with ABV. I don't want to if I had an impy stout, I'd have to put it somewhere and it would probably last me 10 years. Now, I might do a short batch of a few, but that's not the next stout I'm going to be doing. The next stout I'm going to be doing is a drinkable stout. I've done cherry, I've done marshmallow, I've done... what have I done? Cherry, coconut, marshmallow. I've done a few. They're all in the playlist. Not in the play. I haven't got a playlist. They're all in the videos that I've done before. Finishes off. Had some maltodextrin in, didn't it? It's giving it a nice body. Sweetness. What's the sweetness to it? I don't know. It's hard when you've got dark malts, I think. Unless you're going to make it really sweet. I think it's just right. I don't think it's sweet, and I don't think it's too dry. It's like the old bears, just right. It's just right. Anyway, there you go. Not everything always goes to plan, does it? But it could have been much, much worse. We'll have another go at another time with something else. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. As always, cheers.
Like, subscribe and hit the bell.